Hi there, Reynaldo here from Milan Super Trader Education. Today I'm just gonna go through. This is pretty much the second part of the first video, what I've done last week, titled Buyers Beware. So it's the second part. So finally, after my first video stating that it's gonna correct, if you didn't want to correct on that stabilization, it will continue to go further up, but then again definitely a correction will occur. Okay, now so part of this video is showing where to from here. Now that if we're going to look at the broader market analysis point of view, this is the weekly chart. If you look at the bottom right left hand corner, okay, actually in the bottom right hand corner, you can see here that the high is 13,338 and this week's high was 13,330, so it was short by 8 points. However, definitely it was a really in a good level of demand. There is an area of demand between 2 points to be in fact between 12,291 and 13,338. Okay, let me put through and go through now add our primary uptrend, and here's a secondary uptrend, and on the shorter term tertiary uptrend right there. So if it chooses to drop further to correct itself, I believe the market has room to more of a correction than a really good demand level, which it did to, at the end of the week, or close to the end of the week. Thursday, to be in fact, was about the 13,050, for which pretty much what I've stated. Okay, so here's there's a little bit more room in order for the marketplace to correct itself within this point. Okay, let me maximize the chart a little bit. There you go. So we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, but the overall trend obviously is still pretty much in an uptrend, whether we like it or not. Okay, so that's the last high right there, and if to create a new high, and before it will create a new high, it has to correct itself before there's more room to head to the upside. So we have a nice long doji over here, where in actual fact it was a bearish engulfing, where sellers pushed the price all the way down. But buyers, there's a buying pressure at the very end, so they already tested this price with this long tail. The odds and probability that they will fill this tail is more than likely to happen. Then later on what we need is a stabilization point of view before a new continuation to the upside. Alright, so in the next couple of weeks, I believe there's a little bit more room for the market to drop to correct itself, despite we have on the daily chart a piercing pattern, and this is the one where I mentioned to you from my last video about the 13,050, where it has to test. Okay, let me add as well, which is also the first level of retracement. Apologies, this is now the 50% obviously from here. There's a second level retracement, first level retracement. From my last video, it was approximately through around here, where that was the last highway created. So this was the first level of retracement. Okay, but after the breakout, part of the caveat, if it doesn't want to drop, there's going to be a continuation to touch this high levels of supply around there, which it did, and that is now the new high. And first level of retracement, second level, which is 13,050, didn't want to break to continue to the downside. Okay, so if since it's also a long tail pretty much on the weekly, if it doesn't want to continue to drop further around here by the 12,950, and if the bulls push the price at the very end, then we can be able to see a little bit more of to the upside. It will retest once again the level of supply around the 13,250 around this area, and if it doesn't want to doesn't want to break the new high, then we can see the possibility of now continuation to the downside around here. So you have a big space pretty much to fill around this area. This is your trading range. Okay, if the bulls are kind of going to continue to push the price, then it can come back to the level of supply. If it doesn't want to, then you have this empty space to retest the long tail pretty much on the weekly all the way down to 13,000, 12,950 even. Alright, so this is my quick short market update, a continuation from the last video of the buyers beware. So good luck, happy trading, until next time, have a good one.